Okay, so back with another video, and today I want to talk about something that kind of a little bit on a personal note for me was a really big deal. And this is when, I first started my lead gen agency. I was told this was the only way for me to be successful. And as time went on, I started to realize that, the way to be successful in this space wasn't what I wanted and how I was able to overcome that, and how I think a lot of other business owners, a lot of other agents, advisors, and brokers especially can overcome this within their own businesses to maybe deviate a little bit from the traditional successful path and still be able to find their own success and find their own version of success. And if you're a little bit kind of beaten, broken down by the business, maybe you don't have a lot of clients, you feel like you have to do things that are outside of your morals in order to succeed, and you don't want to do that. But at the same time, you got all these money problems and things that you're dealing with, whatever. If you're kind of in that situation, you're in that scenario, I think this video is going to be really helpful for you. I think it's going to give you a lot of useful advice and knowledge that I sure wish I had. So I'm going to share it with you guys. This was the standard lead generation agency model when I got started. What I was told, this was the only path for me to be successful. I had to charge my client $2,000. I had to take $1,000 for me and spend $1,000 on Facebook on ads for them. And then I would generate them leads that would make the client back $3,000, right? So at the end of the day, I make $1,000. That's how I'm making my money as a lead gen agency owner. Facebook makes $1,000. They're happy. And you as the client would make $1,000. Great. So everyone is happy in this system, right? This is what I was told. This is what I was told was the path to success and how I would be happy. I was told, and of course I'm using round numbers. It's not like I was told every single client you have to charge $2,000, right? But I'm just using round numbers that I would charge the client, take a portion for myself, spend about half of it on me, half of it on Facebook, and then generate the client money with that. So in this scenario that I was told, everyone was happy, but I soon found out that that really wasn't the case, and that this system was very flawed, and there's a reason for it, right? So, okay, the problem with this system is if I were to do this and I were to make my service charge cheap, right? You can only do so much to make the service charge practical as an agency owner, because I myself, right, like I have to make money myself. And that was obviously something that I felt very early on, knowing that I had to make money out of what I was doing too, and that I couldn't work for free. So there's only so much you can do to make the service practical for cheap, right? And if you don't have enough money or incentive to put conversion systems in place, right? So for a lot of the clients I'd wanted to work with, I ended up having to reject clients because I had to just let them know, like, hey, like if you guys don't want to put these email systems or text systems in place, like you're not gonna generate enough money from your leads, and I don't want to give you a low quality campaign. But there wasn't enough money in it even for me by the time that I would take my fee. If I wanted to put up these campaigns and conversion stuff for them, it would be eating into my budget, and I just wasn't even able to do that. It wasn't even practical for me to work with these people anymore. So that's how you can either have bad quality leads or miss out on thousands of dollars simply by not having conversion systems set in place. Mind you, I've had campaigns, or I've ran stuff back in the first month of when I was running lead gen. I was still able, just because I knew so much about lead gen to begin with and kind of the psychology that went into it, to generate campaigns that were at least profitable. But definitely, I do have to admit, those clients did miss out on a lot. I think, what if I was able to build them email systems or text systems or any of the other systems that we have in place today within all of our clients and within our own agency, would have made them thousands and thousands and thousands of more dollars than what they did end up making, right? So kind of, hindsight always looks better. I can't remember the expression. It always looks better in the rear view mirror. You know what I mean? Hindsight's 2020. There it is. Hindsight's 2020. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, so then the problem is if you do add those conversion systems, well, now I have to charge. Now I actually have overhead, right? Because I have a monthly fee that I have to spend on the conversion system software, right? There's email software, text software, VAs, any of the other things that we're actually using, and I have to charge way more to create a system that's guaranteed to work, right? So in order to even create a system that I know is profitable, only the top 1% of people can afford it, right? Because if I'm charging a client like even 3 grand a month, that's including ad spend, which even at that, if I'm building the conversion system, isn't a lot, right? That's $36,000 a year. Like the amount of people who are able to afford a good lead generation agency on the monthly like retainer model that they have is very few and far between. Very few and far between. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to help 1% of people. I wanted to help people reach that top 1%. That was why I got into it. I have a passion for growing and building businesses. That's what I wanted to do. That's the whole point of this for me. So I quickly became very, very tired with this entire system to begin with because I felt like, well, it's lose lose. Like I either make it too cheap and people, can't afford to pay me every month, or I make it too expensive and I only have a very select market that I don't really feel. It's not like I like working with people who are in the top 1% and helping them grow their business too. But I also like helping people who I like having both, right? Like I like having a bit of balance where there's people that I can help that aren't necessarily in that top 1%. I like both of those challenges. They're both unique. And I don't want just one or the other, right? And I wouldn't want just the other way either, where it's just helping people who can't or trying to get into that 1%. I like helping both markets, right? So finally, after kind of months and months of doing this, I was able to come up with a solution. So what if there was a lead generation system that was relatively cheap for all intents and purposes? It made sense for the agency owner, so that the person with the expertise to actually build it, right? It was cheap, but it also was able to give an incentive for the agency owner to build a really great system. That'd be myself. Could produce quality leads that really, really did convert because it had conversion systems set in place with the system. The leads were coming from really accurate posts that were designed, and it didn't take the client too much time to manage. What if there was a system with all four of those things? Well, that's exactly what the exclusive lead system is, and that's what we came up with. So the exclusive lead system is a done for you multi-dimensional lead generating process, right? So you're able to generate leads very cheap. We're generating leads for as low as $5 on a lot of our campaigns. Our lowest campaign, we were generating leads for $1.39. In fact, the client we were running that with, Ben, was able to actually get 4 clients in his first 9 days in the exclusive lead system. You can check out that result on our website, nessierenault.car.co. That's linked in the description of this video. On top of that, we also set up all the lead nurturing campaigns I was talking about to actually make sure that we're not just generating leads, but we're generating leads that actually are going to convert. On top of that, it doesn't take the client too much time to manage because we teach them exactly how to manage it. We build the entire system for them. I understand it's a complicated system, but it's the same way how, Ford builds a car, we build the lead gen system for you. All you have to do is press gas, brake, and steer the thing in whatever direction you want it to go. So even though it's a complex system, you only have very minimal controls that you even need to worry about. But if that's still too complicated for you, no worries. We can pair you with a cost-effective virtual assistant who will take care of and improve the entire system for you. And the best part is it's not just for the 1%. Almost anyone who's watching this video can take part of the exclusive lead system in some form or another because we hand it off to you once it's completed. And even if you can't afford the exact full system, we'll hand pieces off to you. We want to work with absolutely everyone we can. So if you are kind of feeling sick and tired of being stuck in the place that you're at now, you feel in a similar scenario where you know that you need leads and you know that you need to fall in love with your business again, and you can't because you're spending too much time trying to acquire clients, shoot me a comment under this video, shoot me a DM on whatever social media you'd like. Let's talk to you. Let's figure out something that'll work for you, get you into the exclusive lead system. It's something that I'm really, really passionate about, something that I think that I know has helped a lot of the clients that we've worked with, has helped me a whole bunch in my business. And I think it's something that could help you. So if you're interested, let me know. I hope this video was helpful to those of you who are actually watching and were able to stick it out to the end. So peace.